Fundamentally, I am very much against making people wear masks. I don't think that is a function of the position that I hold, is to forcibly make people wear masks. With the COVID, the toolkit making us quarantine people that are not wearing masks, to me is, why don't you just make the mask mandate? If you're going to go ahead and put that in the toolkit, make the mask mandate from the governor to start with.
I understand why we're here, but I can tell you, from my point of view, the governor has almost made it impossible for us not to do a mask mandate, because he wanted to take the heat off of himself, because he knew that if he did like he did the last time, that it would come back on him. Well, now it's going to come back on us. I got support calls from parents last night in my district. 80% of the people that called me last night was in favor of leaving it like it was. The parents told me, let us make the choice for our children. It's not your place to make the choice for our children, regardless. One of them said, enough of our freedoms have been taken away over the past year. This is a free country. We're supposed to abide by the Constitution of the United States, and we do not need to lose any more of our freedoms. And I agree with that 100%. Like I said, in District 5, I promised my people what I would do, and so therefore I'm telling you that I will not support any type of mask mandate for our Harnett County schools.
And I'll be honest, this is a tough decision. This is a tough one. I support freedom of choice. You know, I do not support mask mandates. But this is throwing a wrench in the monkey wrench in the works and so forth. Particularly the governor's COVID-19 toolkit and so forth, with the governor and the Health and Human Services, the restrictions they're putting in and so forth, makes it almost impossible to open schools should something happen.
One of our number one goals in the school system is to keep your children safe. Now, I'm not sure what everything they put out with the CDC or the scientists put out is true, and I'm not sure they even know what all the whole truth is. But I'm just saying, to err, if we're going to err, we should err on the side of safety. I don't want any child to wear a mask. I've got 2 grandchildren, but they have to wear masks when they go to school. It's just what the times have brought into our lives.
We have had a tremendous amount of negative press from all forms of media. It might be print, it might be television. I haven't heard anything on the radio, but I don't listen to the radio. That was never the intent of freedom of speech and freedom of the press. We are elected to make decisions that we think are best for our school system. And the media, and quite honestly, the governor's office, are trying to show us in a negative light, and that's really concerning to me. I did see an image this week where the surrounding counties are in red and Harnett County is in yellow, showing that we are the only surrounding county that didn't vote for the mandate. Well, quite honestly, that just shows me that we are independent thinkers, and that the majority of our counties are not independent thinkers. With all due respect to my colleagues who are elected school board members in other counties, I will not be one that will kowtow to the governor, to the News and Observer, or WRAL News.
I'm not fond of somebody trying to bully me. And I will not be bullied into making a decision that I don't believe in. Just because the ultra-liberal media thinks that we're terrible people because we have not done the mask mandate, and they constantly say every other county around us has done it, but Harnett County is the lone wolf. Well, so be it. I will not be bullied by those folks. I will not be bullied by the governor or anybody.
Mr. Lynn, Mr. Godfrey, and I am too very much against putting masks on kids. I'm simply looking at the way the governor has done the toolkit, and when I cast my vote today, it's going to be based on what I'm being forced to do today because of the toolkit and trying to keep kids in school. Ms. Bennett, your vote, please.
My vote is aye.
Mr. Powell, your vote today, please.
Mr. Chairman, I'm in the same boat as you are. I strongly disapprove of mandates. I would like to make this voluntary, but I feel like we're hands being forced by the governor, therefore I grudgingly vote aye.
Okay. Mr. Lemons.
Quote of the day: masks are not Superman's cape. Masks don't protect the way that they are being run up the flagpole to do so. It is not a way for us to run a school system. With the vaccinations that are an option for our teachers, and with the separations that we have, I think they are sufficient. Mr. Chairman, I humbly vote no.
Okay. Mr. Godfrey.
I'll just say it briefly, no.
As I said before, my vote is coming based simply on being able to keep the kids in school and the staffing, and that we assess this daily. Chairman votes aye. 3-2 vote affirmative, the motion carries.